This is Angelina Jordan singing an Adele cover. I don't remember the name of the Adele song. It doesn't really matter what it is because Angelina's singing. So, but it is an Adele song, and she covers Adele like no one else can cover Adele. I believe that when Angelina sings an Adele song, it's now Angelina's song. I'm a biased reporter of these things from my opinion. This is let's go ahead and listen. I'm gonna quit talking so much. Let's go. Night with you. Oh, me like I'm more than just a friend. With you. Oh, me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me the memory I can use. Take me by the way while we do. What if I never love again? I need your honesty. It's already in your eyes. Answer my eyes that speak of me. No, that I can do. Is you the only one that matters? Tell me who don't want to. So, yeah. Don't give me a problem, no. There is no tomorrow. And this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand while what if I never love again? Angelina, it's always perfect. It doesn't even matter if you're working things out. I don't care. It's perfect. So, a couple quick comments. Uh, Absolutely beautiful. I would like to tell you this is my first time watching this. It sort of is, but it sort of isn't. Okay, this is like take number 10 on this video because of things on my end, audio issues, and all the stuff that I've been dealing with. And today was just another one in a long running stream of issues and problems, and they're probably all self created. I think somehow there's a little gremlin in my machine twisting the wires around. So, anyway, I finally got it figured out, but now I've played this about at least 10 times, and so it's not a first reaction. So I'm not going to go there. Okay, let's get out of there. Probably shouldn't even brought it up. This is a beautiful, 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 beautiful rendition of the song. When I first saw it just a minute ago, I was crying the whole time, tears flowing down my cheeks, onto my shirt, and all that. And because Angelina's voice is so beautiful, it's like being called to heaven, and you're standing in front of the Golden Gates, or not Golden Gates, the Pearly Gates, and St. Peter's there, deciding whether you're going to go to heaven or not, right? As soon as I hit the button to go listen to Angelina, the door opens up and I'm in heaven, okay? And that's kind of like how how do you explain it? You know, you're like basking in bright sunlight whenever you're listening to Angelina sing, and it just does something to you, to me. I'm sure to a lot of his fans, and She's just got extra stuff in there. Now, this is an Adele song. I don't remember the name of it. It's not in the title of this video, so I'm stuck. I don't remember the name of the song. It's a beautiful song. I have to be honest with you. I don't think I ever listened to a single Adele song on purpose. Um, I may have come across it here and there and not known who it was, but I don't think I've ever listened to it. I never in my life listened to an Adele song until I listened to Angelina and she covered Adele. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not like a Adele fan that knows all her songs and all that. I don't. So I don't know the title of the song. I know it's really popular and famous and all that. The only way I know it is through Angelina, and I don't remember the name of the original songs. I'm sorry. I'm a bad reactor. Okay, and but I'm an honest one. So yeah, but it doesn't matter because once Angelina sings it, it's Angelina's song. I don't, the only reason I need to know the title is so I can find it easier when the next time I'm looking for it, and that's the truth of it all. So I don't. I could probably spend another 15, 20 minutes looking for the song somewhere else. I know Angelina's covered it before, so I could probably find it that way, but I don't know what to look for. So just Angelina covers Adele, right? And that's probably what I'll title this video. So um, let's get on with the show. You're gonna notice. I noticed in the previous ones I was doing that in this picture back here, you're gonna see some reflections, and one of them it's got to be Sarah, Angelina's mom. There's one you'll see it right over here at the early part of the video. It looks like might be Uncle Mike. I don't know. It looks like a guy. It's a big person. And there's another one. I don't know if that's somebody standing there with a camera or not. You see where my cursor is? Uh, does that make any difference? No, I'm just pointing out stuff in the video. A lot of people like to point out all the minutia, all the little things that are going on. There's times when Angelina is reaching up for something. I don't know what that is. Um, and of course, she's working out some issues with, between her and the keyboard and the song, and that's fine. I love this stuff. Yeah, we are privileged to watch her work things out. Most artists only show a completely polished, finished product so that they look the best. Angelina is always the best. She doesn't have to worry about that stuff. She can show herself in any situation that's going on, and she's still the best. And that's just the way it is. So let's watch this again. Sorry to ramble on. And at the end of this, I'm gonna tell you what's going on up at the concert. About live streaming and all that kind of stuff. I'll give you kind of a quick rundown. Okay, let's go ahead and watch. And I like to meet as many people as I possibly can. So I'm going to spend as much time there as I can from 2 to 5. After that, there's going to be there's some really exciting things going on right after that. There's going to be right after it. There's going to be there's a choreographer that's going to lead whoever would like to. We're going to try to put together a big group like a flash mob line dance thing for as many people as that want to participate. And this came actually Angelina said that she would like to see people dancing to her song, so that's where the idea came from. and we're going to try to give you Angelina what she asked for. We're going to try to get as many people as we can. We're going to choreograph a fairly, I don't think it's going to be at all complex or hard, a line dance. I don't have anything to do with any of the choreography or anything to do with the line dance. Although I may be out there line dancing, okay? I expect to be out there line dancing. So we're going to be doing that right after the end of the meet and greet at 5. So it'll be 5:15ish, something like that. And that we'll have to change the location. We can't do it at the pub because it's not allowed for some reason. I don't know. Can't dance in New Hampshire at a pub, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. So but we can't do it there. Let's just put it that way. And so we're moving to a different spot, and we'll try to let everybody know what that is at the meet and greet, so you guys all know where it is. And I mean, we know where it is because there's a we had to get permits and all kinds of stuff to be able to pull it off. So that's going to be happening there, and then we're going to be doing. They've asked me to MC or to kind of get together a live stream to do a 3-song karaoke type thing where we're going to sing 3 of Angelina's EP songs, and I'm going to kind of lead you, and then we've got screens for lyrics and all that, just like a karaoke thing. Anybody would like to join in with that, please do. I'd like to have everybody join in with it. I don't care how you've heard me sing. I don't sing, so you've heard me. I'm not afraid to get up here and do the best I can, and that's all that anybody could ever ask. So. And if you just want to stand there and you don't even know most of you probably know some of the lyrics or all the lyrics to the songs. If you don't know any of them, it doesn't matter. Just get out there and vibe with the rest of us, okay? And that's what I would appreciate that, that. So that would look good. So Angela, you can see there's a crowd there of her fans participating. That would be fantastic. And also those that can't make it that are at home, I'd like to have them get the feel for the whole event if they can. And so anyway, yada yada. So that's going to be right after the meet and greet. So between 5 and 5:15, we hope to get the line dance going. After that, we'll do the karaoke. We should be all done by I would think 5:45 ish, give or take a little bit. And what I want to do, the people that I don't get a chance to meet at the meet and greet that don't go there or I don't get to meet them. I would like to go ahead and then after that, I'm planning on getting in line to get in the concert like everybody else. It doesn't start till 8. So 5:45 is a little early, and they're all assigned seats, so there's no rush. It's not like anybody's going to get your seat, right? So I hope to go to the line and just talk to people. I like to meet everybody that's there. Actually, I'm that kind of guy, and just get your feelings and your thoughts on the whole event and how the day's going and how you feel about it, and so we can try to get that raw feeling off to the people that couldn't make it. That's what I hope to do. So whether or not I live stream that or I just film it for future use, it's hard to tell at this point. I may do it as a separate live stream, but we'll see what happens. And then I'm strongly considering staying afterwards and getting people's feelings on the way out, how they felt about the concert, and just doing as much of that as I can, again, either by live stream or by filming it. Now, for those that aren't too familiar with live stream like myself, what happens when I live stream is when I hit the button to live stream, it's live. It's live on the World Wide Web. Everybody can watch it. It's going on right then at that moment. And when I hit stop the live stream, it immediately goes right to my YouTube channel up onto, if you hit the live button with the options at the top, there's all the live stuff I've done is there. And it immediately goes there and it processes up, and it takes some time sometimes to process up. Once it processes up, it's a copy of everything that just happened. So you can go back and review that, look at that anytime you would like to. And so I'm thinking there may be, I can envision that there'll be at least a few different live streams that I'll probably do. And as soon as I hit the stop button, they'll process up and you'll be able to watch them at your leisure whenever you have time to take a look at them. So if you'd like to, that's all. These are all choices that you make, right, with your time. And I appreciate you watching, by the way. So that's going to be Friday. And I may also try to capture just some footage, video things that I can make some, a couple little videos out of later on. And we have people involved in this effort to do all this that are going to put together some really nice full production type work. So, and not to mention Chris Walker's going to be there. So he's going to put out, I'm sure he's going to put out a beautiful and wonderful a video of his own shortly after the event, I would guess. Takes a little while, you know. Chris is a professional, and even a professional, it takes a while to do these things and do them up really nice like Chris does. Me, I'm more of a raw guy. Do it, print it. You know, it's a wrap. I just like raw stuff. I don't know why. It's not because I'm lazy. I don't think that's the case. I think it's because I just like I like all the boo boos, the mistakes, the other things. If you don't believe that, go back on my my channel, on the live thing. Go down to, I don't know if you can find it or not, but there's one. I went down to a park in the dark the other night with my two dogs, and I was trying to monkey around to see if these little lavalier mics that I got to go on your lapel, they were wireless. I went down to see if I could kind of gauge how far away they would work. What a disaster. The whole thing was a disaster. And part of it was I guess it was funny. I think it was funny too, kind of, but at the moment it was frustrating. Is I had to monkey around with the phone and the tripod, so I had to free my hands up, and I had both dogs. I have two retractable leashes, and I had one in each hand. So what I did is I wrapped them around my leg so the dogs couldn't get away, and then I'm trying to manipulate in the dark. I can't see a thing, right? I'm trying to manipulate and get the phone on this tripod, and yada yada yada. The whole thing was just a mess, and because I was trying to set the camera up so I could film what I was doing, because there was a street light not far away. I was going to walk toward it and you could see me and all that, that's just the whole thing. So anyway, what happened was, in the meantime, some people were walking their dog on a pathway nearby, and Elroy saw that dog, and he's never done this before. He took off after that dog. Well, keep in mind, the leash is wrapped around my leg, okay, roughly above my knee. And what happened was, and Pippi was wrapped on my leg too, but she's a little more laid back, okay? So eventually, though, she got in the fray, but it didn't matter. So anyway, so the other dog took off too towards Elroy. So they're going to have this clash of the titans out there, right? And typically, I got control of the leash, so I stop the meet from happening. Fall short. Well, so Elroy takes off. It pulls the leash down by my ankles on both of my legs. It got wrapped around both of my legs somehow. I only had it around one leg, but now it's around both, right? So it goes down by my ankles, wraps around both, and he pulls me off the picnic table I was sitting on and down on the ground and skidded me across the ground for about 10 feet on my butt, okay, with my feet wrapped up. So I couldn't oh my God. So if you want to see raw footage of something, go take a look at that. It's in there. And I was frustrated. I think I even cussed a little bit, which I seldom do. And, but it was such a, in the meantime, I'm also concerned that Elroy and this other dog are going to lock up somehow and it's going to be bad. But it's dark out there. They were under a street light, so I could kind of see a little bit. But, the whole thing. I knew when I got out of my car with this tripod, this phone, the mic thing in, and the two dogs on the leash, I knew it was going to go bad. Now, why did I do that? Because that day, I was busy the entire day. I could not get down to walk my dogs until it was way after dusk. And usually when you go down there that late, there's nobody down in the park, but there was a lot of people around that night for whatever reason. And I like to go when it's quiet, because that way I don't have the stuff with the dogs, doing what dogs do, chasing each other and that kind of stuff. So anyway, yada, yada. So let's get back to this thing. So I expect that what's going to happen is I'm going to get there early. I may do a little bit of video footage. I don't have to do a live stream for that of Portsmouth. I might do a live stream. I don't know. I'll wait and see what happens. And I know it's a beautiful little city. I believe I was there a long time ago, back in the 70s. I'm sure it's changed a lot since then. I hear it's beautiful. It's right on the coast, basically near the coast and all that. Cobblestone streets and all that sort of thing. So I'll try to get a footage of the area so you guys can get a feel for it. And then from the 2 to 5 event at the pub, I expect to be there live streaming a lot of that. I may video some of it. Depends on how it goes, how many people are there, and that kind of thing. And for all I know, there's restrictions on video and live streaming. I don't really know. I'll have to wait and see when I get there. In that case, I'll have to go outside the door and do it outside, which is fine too. I'm okay with that. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, so that's also a factor. And then after that event goes immediately right to line dancing, karaoke, and then go get in line to get into the concert. And I expect to be there doing what I can to capture that all those moments as best I can for you. So that's pretty much the wrap up. And then nobody's really brought up after the event, but I plan on. I thought about it later, and I thought, why don't I catch some people coming out and see what they thought? Now a lot of this it's going to depend on how I feel about things too, because I've been extremely excited about going to watch Angelina sing. This is like a life event for me, okay? And when you're trying to monkey around with a camera and do all that, you kind of lose the moment. I've videotaped a lot of things in my life back when you had to actually use a videotape recorder. And I did it because while I was in martial arts for a long time, for 20 years, and I used to take people to compete, and some of it was like game day tapes. I wanted to capture the action so we could analyze it later. But a lot of it was just to capture the moment for the kids, so they could see themselves and enjoy that. And we would play it back in class, and everybody would enjoy watching the competitions and so on. Not as a way to, not as a way as a learning thing, but more of just a fun thing, So I used to do a lot of that, and I used to do a lot of other videotapes for various things. I owned a bunch of apartment buildings. I used to videotape all the apartments before and after kind of thing for security deposit reasons and all that. So I've done a lot of different kinds of taping, and I don't even know why I brought that up. Time out. Steve, quit talking. Okay, so that's that. That's hopefully you got an idea, a lay of the land, if you will. And I'm going to try to do my very best to capture the entire day, the entire moment, and the whole environment for you guys. And hopefully you can, those that can't make it, I hope you get as close to the feeling of being there as I can possibly get you there, okay? So join me if you can live. If not, you'll be able to watch it on playback. And the other participants in this are making their own videos, I believe. Chris Walker will probably have one out shortly after the event, and I'm sure his will be a beautiful full production. So you'll get that from him, and you can get raw stuff from me. How's that sound? And I'm going to give Chris, if he wants it, he can have everything that I do. I'll send him whatever I got so he can copies of it, so he can do with it. He can include it, not include it, throw it out, whatever he wants to do. Okay, he's the master. I'm just a little novice guy. So that's that. We'll talk to you later, guys. I think I've taken up enough of your time, and have a good day. I'll be putting out a few more things before I go up to the concert, okay? All right, bye-bye.